Hey, thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Hey, listen, if I get going, calm me down because this just makes me livid. I got a brief story. My wife is diabetic. She doesn't have insurance right now. We had it through Anthem up until last year when they hit us with a huge increase.
Right.
And when they hit us with the increase, we did what every middle-class average person in a tough economy does. We went and took a look at deductibles. How can I get my deductible higher? Almost blew it there.
Yeah.
And so we get a phone call. Phone calls from one of the medical review gentlemen at Anthem. Says to my wife, I notice you're diabetic, da-da-da. She says, yes, I am. And he goes, well, we've got a problem here. You're not taking insulin. And she says, well, no, that's not a problem. That's good for you.
Right.
A diabetic who can control their blood sugar through exercise and eating right is what you want, you knucklehead. And he proceeded to argue with her. And she said, it destroys the organs when you take insulin.
Why did he want her to take insulin?
Because he literally didn't have the medical acumen, despite what he was calling about to check on, to understand the basics of it. And I was listening to this conversation, and I could not believe it. And I said, you know what? We're canceling these guys. If I'm paying them this much money, at least they can have medical reviewers who call and have some clue of what they're talking about.
Right.
So, of course, we looked around for other insurance. Not only can you not get insurance for a diabetic, when you have insurance and you're trying to switch, you can't get it once you cancel them. And I said, well, I'm going to do what a lot of people do. If something happens, she keeps it well under go. Let's just hope nothing happens.
Right.
If it does, if some type of event occurs, low or high blood sugar hits, then she goes down to the emergency room.
Right.
And you know what? They're going to have to get her on Medi-Cal and every other program they can find, because once they go over about $1,000 on the bill, they're out of my league anyway.
Yeah, sure.
And that's how you've got to look at it. But the real problem is both the old saying of right-wing, left-wing, all the same bird.
Right.
Here in the middle of this medical health care debate, suddenly, without anyone knowing, there's not a single generic drug that can come out of Canada at a lower price.
Right.
And the Democratic-controlled Senate and Congress did that.
They did, yeah, exactly.
And it just irritates the hell out of me.
Well, it just reminds us of something we should understand, Bruce. We have the best Congress money can pay for.
Yeah, I know it, and they, the old saying was, hey, you know what, the economy's going down. The lobbyists are going to have to fire some of their congressmen.